All of us have goals that we want to achieve. You want to get good grades, get that six-pack abs, get a girlfriend, get rich. You have this whole fantasy in your head where you constantly fantasize about your future self achieving all these goals, enjoying the rewards of your result, flexing that chiseled body at the beach, buying luxurious goods, or traveling the world. But you look at yourself amidst all that daydreaming. You're lying on your bed scrolling TikTok, watching animes, playing computer games. You know that you have to stop what you're doing and work towards those goals that you're constantly fantasizing about. But you can't help but continue procrastinating and letting time slip away from you. You're not dumb. You know that you have to do something. You know that you have to stop procrastinating. But it's not as easy as it sounds. Something seems to be stopping you, and that internal conflict that you have with yourself inside your head made you feel a certain guilt and resentment at yourself. A couple of years ago, I remember coming across videos or pictures on Instagram of people doing handstands at places with amazing backgrounds all around the world. The shots are beautiful, but what amazed me more was the handstand itself. Being able to stand on your hands while the majority of the population can only do it on their feet. It was an amazing feat to 16-year-old me. I set a goal for myself to achieve the handstand in a year and pretty much went down the rabbit hole of learning everything I can to work towards it. The first couple of months was pretty productive because of the initial motivation, drive, and excitement of learning something new. I was able to get myself into a freestanding handstand, but wasn't able to last more than a couple of seconds before falling. As much as there's a certain strength factor to learning a handstand, it's all about finding your center of gravity and being able to balance yourself while fighting all that blood rush to your head. You can't just build muscle or eat more protein to get the handstand down. You have to keep trying, keep falling, keep pushing with this trial and error until you get it. This was the most frustrating part in the whole process. And there was a point that I kind of slacked off and procrastinated on working towards achieving it. Weeks and months have passed and I did everything else during my workouts except for practicing the handstand. A part of me knows that I have to do it if I really want to achieve it. And I did. But when I do, I find myself giving half-ass efforts, scrolling Instagram or watching YouTube in between sets instead of giving my full attention to the whole process. I was frustrated at the lack of result, yes, but a part of me knew where the problem lies. I knew I wasn't giving my all. I knew I was pushing away this goal that I've set for myself. I want to achieve it. I do, but I didn't realize what the actual reason was until one day. I've been procrastinating my goal to achieve the handstand, giving half-baked efforts and doing everything else but it. Was because I thought I have all the time in the world. I thought, well, I'm just 16 years old. I always have next year or the year after and the next. I'm still young. I have a ton of time. And to a certain degree, I wasn't wrong. Even if I'm 20 or 25 years old, I'm still young. I can still achieve the handstand if I set my mind to it. But that was where I was utterly wrong. Yes, I'm still young. I'll still be young 5 years later and so on. But that's where the danger lies. When we are young, we tend to underestimate the future since we are in a place of privilege. It's so hard to sink this idea in that you are in a position where you can learn and grow the fastest when you are in that phase and have never experienced what comes after this. You have yet to experience what it feels like to take multiple weeks to recover from a simple flu when it only takes you a couple of days now, or how you start to feel chronic joint pains and back problems when you can fall and injure yourself multiple times now and be as good as new in a couple of days or weeks. Maybe it'll take you a couple of hours to learn how to use a new technology like a new phone or something, but when you're much older, it'll be a total nightmare to learn something new because your brain is not as fast as it used to be. With this understanding, you can pretty much understand why some old people absolutely hate to learn new technologies and rather live like how they used to decades ago. I'm not saying that you'll turn 50 years old tomorrow when you're 16 or 17 years old now. Sure, you still have time, but you have to understand this one concept to heart. Today is the youngest you'll ever be. You'll still be young tomorrow and the day after. You'll still have the mental capacity to handle stress and learn new things tomorrow and the day after. You'll still have the energy and vitality to do amazing physical feats tomorrow or the day after. But today, right now, at this very moment as you are watching this video, you're at the peak of your potential. Your peak of your potential could be yesterday or days or months before, but those are times that you'll never be able to go back again. You may be feeling guilty right now for losing those times, but it's okay. You still have today. Today, you're at your peak of your potential. You still have time as long as you don't throw this opportunity that you have. If you wait just another day to work on your goals, you're walking away from what could have been your best time to start. If you have a goal to achieve a sub 2-hour half marathon, the best time to start is literally today. With each day that passes, your baseline, be it your physical or mental baseline, decreases by 0.01 or something. It's insignificant in comparison to the day before. But imagine a couple of months or years of procrastination. That decline in your baseline is going to decrease exponentially. To give you an analogy, if your goal is to reach level 500 and your baseline is 300 at 16 years old, if you procrastinate, your starting level slowly starts to decrease because of age, and before you know it, you're starting at level 50 instead of 300. 300. And you're gonna spend the next couple of months or years of hard work just to get back where you could have started off at 16 years old. Today is the youngest you'll ever be. Today is literally the best time to start if you are serious about achieving your goals. Not tomorrow, not the day after. You have to start today. It's okay if you've lost all those times before in the past. You still have today. You're at your one and only peak of your potential, literally right now, this moment. You're never going to get back to this moment right now. Don't wait till you start regretting in the future for wasting all those times that you could have had to achieve your goals. Do it now, because literally today is the youngest you'll ever be.